2.5 inches, I guess, on the average of the thickness of the binder layer, and then beneath that everything is base. Now we've come to the beginning of the test section 01A340, which is the control section here for the SPS3 experiment that we have going. This is where we're going to hold off from any type of maintenance treatment until safety measures warrant it, or until the entire pavement here comes under a construction job. And walking up through here, we maintain this raveling. I mean, that is the thing that's consistent from one section to the other. We had that one little stretch back there where we were getting up towards a moderate severity level of raveling, but most everywhere else it's a low severity, just a pock mark scattered out in the wheel paths, and that's what we have here. Also, we maintain this bleeding. Now up here, you see we get into a moderate severity longitudinal crack starting right up around in there and working its way on down in the inner wheel path. That's also where we tend to see more cracking in here. And we pick up a low severity crack here in the outer wheel path. Here's another one of those side roads which are unavoidable, but I don't think they affect us a whole lot since we do have a paved shoulder. If we didn't, that would be a different concern. These crossovers take very little, if any, traffic. Only automobile traffic generally will use these. Got a spot here where an old core was taken for a depth check. Here around station 3 plus 70. 2 plus 70, excuse me. Just now up at station 3. You also see some gouge marks down in the center of the lane where someone apparently had a blowout and ran down the rims for a while. Again, this is the control section where we'll be staying off of it in terms of maintenance. We've got a little bit higher level of traffic control. You can see how a lot of the finer aggregate has been worn away, just leaving the embedded coarse material here. We have a coarse texture. You see the type of aggregate that we have. It's siliceous material, just crushed river gravel. Down here, right near the end of the section, we pick up some medium severity longitudinal cracking in the inside wheel path. And we've now made it down to the end, ahead of us over a creek. And what we're having to do is it'd be nice if we could have had all the test sections between the large culvert back there on the other side of the GPS test section and this bridge, but we were unable to do that. However, the section that we have over in the distance on the other side that you see is also in a fill section like this, so I think I know we've got the same traffic conditions, and I suspect we have the same conditions entirely throughout this string of test sections here. You can also see there's more of the wearing layer here too. Usually that's been right at just a hair less than an inch, and here it's about 1.5 inches. I've been able to hear these comments that we're making and discussing with Stanley Armstrong as we go. You can see where we've really shorted out of the binder layer here. There's a lot less of this than we've had on some of the other cores. We've had up to 2 3/4